You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show, a wrestling podcast with attitude.
What's up, wrestling fans? After last night's gaming stream, I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same again. Or if you're from Canada, again. That was cheesy. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody is well. I am not, because I still have allergies. So it's just a couple little things I wanted to throw out there in this. There's a new Stone Cold Steve Austin reality show set for the USA Network. Seems USA Network's been making a lot of news this last 24 hours. Series is going to premiere on Monday, August 12th, after Raw goes off the air. One of the guests on the show will be Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, assuming she's still the champion in August. Not sure what the show is. It's called Straight Up Steve Austin. So this is like USA's just like, well, you're not going to put Steve Austin on Raw? Well, we'll put him on the USA Network. You know, how about that? That's kind of hilarious to me. I don't know. I just wish he was back on WWE. That'd be nice. Stone Cold Steve Austin's new reality show. In each episode, Austin and a celebrity guest swap stories about their lives and careers during one-of-a-kind, custom-tailored adventures in different cities across America in this unique interview format. There's no studio, no couch, no cue cards. So it's like driving podcast, like one of those shows. I thought it was a competition, though, but whatever. Guests include singer-actress Tracy Adkins, NASCAR's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Yeah. Straight Up Steve Austin. Oh, so it's like it's like a podcast, a traveling podcast is what it is. Interesting. I mean, I like Steve. I'll watch Steve Austin do anything. Do I watch Steve Austin fish? I'd watch Steve Austin beat a man down who didn't deserve it. I'd watch Steve Austin play guitar. I'd watch Steve Austin at a bar. I'd watch Steve Austin drive a car. I'd watch Steve Austin from afar. I do not care. I'm sorry. I just went into a nursery rhyme. What the hell is wrong with me? WWE calling on fans to get Bret the Hitman Hart nominated for Canada's Walk of Fame. That's nice of WWE to do that. If only WWE could protect him during his Hall of Fame speech. Jim Ross says most people running the WWE don't know wrestling. I did not need Jim Ross to tell me that, to know that. But thank you, Jim, for confirming my thoughts. He says, I've represented our business in an admirable and honorable way since 1974. Ross said when asked about talks with Vince, I got taken out of the game by coaches and the team's decision, of which I didn't agree with. So what do? Well, you can bitch all year or you can do what you're signed to do. And when the opportunity comes like I did here, my contract expired, and he and I agree we're not going to negotiate to extend it. And so basically, yeah, Jim Ross goes to AEW. Makes sense to me. I think Jim Ross did a great job calling New Japan. I was excited about that. However, I think Jim Ross did a much better job calling 205 or not 205 Live, but the WWE tournament, the women's tournament, the Mae Young Classic, because he knew the wrestlers more. There wasn't a language barrier really, and he was able to sell it in a more comfortable environment. And I go back to even when Bianca Belair, that match, when Jim Ross is calling the action, and when it builds and she snaps her with the hair, and it goes wham, and then Jim Ross doesn't say, my God, she hits her with the hair or anything like that. Jim Ross just went, what the hell? Like, that was just phenomenal. If he calls like that in AEW, it's going to be flawless. Right now, the only two guys in the game that I would take are Jim Ross, Mauro Ranallo, and hell, I'd take myself because, hey, no one's gonna stick up for you except for you. No one's gonna put you over except for you. Well, unless you're really good, and then everybody puts you over. But you know what? I'm not that, so I put myself over. I want to do commentary for everybody. God damn it! And if you don't believe in yourself, who the hell are you gonna believe in? I don't know. But that's the point. Again, me and Leah have a 1-hour podcast up on Patreon. If you haven't heard that, check it out. Backstage news on why WWE created the WWE 24/7 title. They're saying it's pressure from the USA Network. I have no idea if that's true. What I would think is that there was pressure from USA Network to start doing some things and get going on some ideas. And I believe WWE pitched, this idea like they pitched anything else. But according to this report, basically what they're saying is USA Network themselves pitched several ideas, of which were all terrible, they're said to be. And WWE had to choose one they felt, so they chose this one. I don't really agree with that. I think a lot of people had this idea, including myself, and it was only a matter of time before they did something like this. And it wasn't Vince McMahon's idea. I know it's not Vince McMahon's idea because it's one of the best things going right now. Even as much as you and people out there that made fun of this, the 24/7 crap, and the title looks like shit. Well, number one, the title looks better than the other titles. It looks better than all the WWW. We all have the same belts. Hey, we're all wearing the same fucking belt. Okay, so I don't care if it's green and round and looks like a tin can or whatever it looks like. It's better than the Universal Championship that looks just like all the other belts. They look stupid. The belts look stupid. Those belts look stupid because they're all the same fucking belt. Hey, I'm the Universal Champion. Oh, what's the belt look like? Oh, it's got a big W in it. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. What does that look like? Oh, it's got a big W in it. Except my belt's black and his is red. The women. Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, one of them is a SmackDown title, so that's white and blue with a big W in the middle. What's the Raw one look like? Oh, that one's white and red with a big W in it. Oh, I get it. Red for Raw. So I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear anybody say that this belt is the worst or sucks because it doesn't. It's actually somebody at least designed something. Somebody at least made something look different, all right? And you know what? I like it. Fuck everybody. I like it. Fuck it. I like it. Fuck it. I like it. And now my video is going to be demonetized because I said the F word. Go ahead. Take all my money, Google. I'm sure this video will make $2. Great. But you know what? We have 388 patrons, Google, so I'm taking the money, and I'm taking it off the platform, and I'm getting it somewhere else from people who are innovative, like Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thanks for helping me promote a better way to do things. By the way, the new Picard trailer came out. I was happy about that today. But that's all I want to talk about right now. There may be another video that comes out. I may do something else. I don't know, but right now, what I do know is I should be live at 10 p.m. on my other channel, youtube.com/Corrupted Podcast, which is now called Corrupted Nation. So look up Corrupted Nation and sub it if you'd like to hear non-wrestling stuff, because tonight is Thursday Night Throwdown, and there's some shit to talk about. And tomorrow night is Monetize This, and that's all I have to say. For more wrestling-related videos, check these videos out popping up right now. And right now, I'm about to go record my first episode of the All Elite Podcast, or I'm sorry, Elite Wrestling Podcast. I don't know the name of my own podcast. Elite Wrestling Podcast. If I had done that in WWE, I would have been fired. See, that's why I'm not there. Would have been fired. EWP. It's coming. The Elite Wrestling Podcast. But here's some other videos that you might have missed. Check them out. Keep watching. Sub the channel. Like the videos. Come back to my channel every day, and then you will get my live videos recommended way more often so you won't miss anything. Plus, I put them up on Patreon so you get the email alerts if you're a patron. And now I will see you later. Oh!